Hey, what's up, gang? It's Brian here with Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Beautiful August 1st, 2016, hot summery day. Hey, trust you guys are doing well. Hey, wanted to put this review video together really quick for you guys for the E-Series Lazer Z. We've actually been able to put probably about 15 hours on it over the last week and a half.
All right, guys, just want to give you a quick walk around of the Lazer Z E-Series. This is the demo unit that Weingarts over in Farmington Hills, Michigan demoed me while my Lazer Z X is getting worked on. Hopefully you guys can see that, but this one has 32 hours on it, so it's spanking new. Pretty awesome.
I wanted to give you some of the pros and cons, maybe give you some examples of why the E-Series versus the S versus the X, and all the differences in between. Hopefully on our channel we'll be able to provide you with all three mower reviews. So first things first, with the Lazer Z E-Series, it comes in at about $9 grand. And if you're evaluating going from a stand-on or a walk-behind mower to your first rider, this might actually be the best bet for you, because you're gonna get all the components of the Lazer Z, all the technology in it for a value package, they call it. What you're gonna get right off the bat, very impressive, is a 27 horsepower engine with a 60-inch cutting deck. Now you get all the benefits of the Lazer Z engineering, where there's what, 40 or 50% less parts, a lot of less things to break down compared to a lot of other brands. Ever since they upgraded the deck hangers and the pumps, there really hasn't been that much of a difference between an E-Series and an S-Series. Again, they have the same pumps, the same wheel motors, the same deck, they have the exact same clutch compared to the S-Series, which you're gonna pay upwards of $1,500 more for. Now, what you do have a little bit more flexibility when upgrading to an S-Series is a couple different engine types. But beyond that, the E-Series in a value package, I think, is a great way to go. The cut quality, I would have to give it like a 4 out of 5. To be honest with you, it's not the best cut quality I have, because I came from an S and currently we use an X. I have noticed in some spots I have to double cut tall, wet, lush grass. But if you're okay with double cutting some grass from time to time, maybe in the early morning or in the spring conditions, if you don't mind taking the blower to the backyard and blowing the clumps of grass from time to time, then I think you're gonna be just fine with that. Now, when you're trying to compare the E and the S series to the X, which is personally why I made the decision, there are gonna be a few distinct features that makes it a little bit better of a purchase, as long as you have the extra cash flow and you want to invest a little bit more. A couple of those upgrades are things like the larger spindles, the upgraded engines with the EFI technology. They're also gonna have the heavier duty deck hangers. They're gonna have a much heavier duty clutch. You're gonna have a lot faster speeds, especially within transport mode. I will tell you from personal opinion that I really enjoy the X series because it is a little bit faster, and you do have those faster speeds with going from transport, and especially when you're doing wide open areas, wide open acreage. However, when you're looking at the E-Series, if you're still going 6 miles per hour, 7 miles per hour, whatever it tops at, it's still actually pretty fast. I don't feel like it's able to move faster than it's able to cut, which is a really good thing. That way you're not going too fast, like I said, where you're having those stragglers from cutting the lawn. Two things that I would really encourage you to evaluate if you're looking at the E-Series, and I'm pretty sure that these are options, but number one would be the larger front caster tires and the larger front caster wheels. The second biggest thing that I'm really impressed with is that the E-Series now has the upgradable suspension seat. That's one of the things I wanted for sure on my X-Series, but for that to be available on the E-Series and in a value package, that's fantastic. One thing that you'll really appreciate about Exmark and their brand is that everything is just intuitive, and everything that's on the mower just makes sense. If you look at the caster tires, they're the cone-shaped ones. That way, if you turn left or right with the lawnmower while making a zero turn, the mower always has the deck rake up versus it just gouging into the ground. The brake lever is intuitive. It's where you would expect it to be, and with the U-shaped handle that it has, it just makes sense when you pull that up. One thing that I'd always encourage everybody who's checking out any of our review videos on all of our Lazer Zs, whether it's the S, the X, or now the E, is I would always encourage you to evaluate checking out the OCDC shoot blocker that Exmark sells to put on your lawnmower. Nothing is more frustrating to me personally than shooting grass all over the place on driveways and sidewalks or at those houses, especially in those tight, narrow spaces. That thing can be a $300–400 upgrade, but I would tell you it's definitely going to save you time and money, so maybe check that out. With everything being said, I think the E-Series is a great buy. It's a great value for sure. I will tell you transparently that when you're using the Lazer Z X, you're definitely going to notice an improved cut quality there with the larger spindles. I feel like there's a higher blade tip speed. It just makes a much smoother, cleaner cut that you don't have to go back and double cut for those stragglers. But as long as you don't mind blowing those grass clippings like I was saying and double cutting a backyard once in a while, I think you'll be fine with this. By the way, shout out to all the homeowners that are checking out this video. We were just talking about commercial use, but personal use, I have seen a couple out there for people with acreage. I think if you have any more than about 3 acres or so, this would probably be a great lawnmower for you. They're extremely easy to learn, they're extremely easy to use, and I think you'll be really impressed with how much time and energy it's gonna save you by mowing your own lawn with a zero turn versus maybe a ride-on tractor. So guys, that's my quick review video of the E-Series. If you happen to live in Metro Detroit, Michigan, make sure you check out my dealer of choice, which is Weingart's. Definitely a great company, and they'll help you out with all your needs. My sales guy is Ted, so check out Ted over at the Farmington Hills store. But beyond that, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you got some value out of it, do me a favor and shoot it a big thumbs up. That way other people can discover it and find it, and hopefully help them out with their information and reviewing of this kind of a lawnmower and help them make an educated purchase. As always, we invite you to subscribe to Brian's Lawn Maintenance if you want to check out more of our review videos, some of our unboxing videos, and the work that we get to highlight during the week. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make it a great day, and we'll catch up with you soon.